Hey there, this is Shay Hall, and I'm sitting here hopefully with my friend Lynn Findall here today, and we are going to talk a little bit about kind of what Beachbody coaching has done for each of us in our lives and how it's kind of changed us. Our stories are similar but very different as well. So I guess, do you want me to start or do you want to go first? You go first. All right, so I've been coaching for a little over 3 years now. And when I first started coaching, it was really, I know your story is the same in this part, in that I just started coaching because I wanted to get a discount on the shake. And I told my really good friend in Upline that I had no intentions of ever doing this as a business. Like, it was not going to happen. Don't even ask me about it. It's not going to happen. And then within about 3 weeks of starting Shakeology, doing some of the workouts, suddenly I called her up and I was like, so I've got 3 friends who are interested in trying this shake and I don't know what to do next. And of course, she is a really great person and a fabulous upline, and she walked me through the whole process. And I have been consistently coaching ever since. However, I was in a full-time job as a veterinarian at the time, and I didn't have a lot of time to put towards it. So it was more like a hobby for me at the time. And I found myself becoming more and more obsessed with helping others and having other people kind of transform their lives the way that mine was being transformed, transforming their bodies. I was feeling better. I had more energy. I was making a little bit of money on the side, and I was helping other people experience the same thing. And that's addicting. Very much. That feels so good. And I didn't want to stop, so I haven't. I think a couple of the biggest things that have changed for us would be I've been able to quit my full-time job as a vet, and I get to stay home and apparently spend my day in workout clothes and work by working out, taking care of myself and then helping others do the same. So that would be one thing. I now get to stay home with my kids, and I'm here to take them to school. I'm here to pick them up from school, go to their assemblies, be here with them. I think the other thing is that we go on these really cool trips. Beachbody sends us on amazing trips. I've been to Atlantis, a cruise to the Caribbean, and headed to Cancun really soon. So that's been fabulous. I have extra money. I'm able to help financially support us, which is really great because we live in a beautiful area, but it is expensive. So the last piece is, I think, probably the most important, and that is that I asked my husband the other day, what do you think? What's the best part about us now doing this coaching thing together? You helping me with this business, me having done this business for the last year. Is it the money? Is it the trips? Is it me staying home? Like, what's the best part to you? And he's like, I think the best part is the stuff that you may not even really see as much as I do. He's like, it's walking down the street with you and you looking 10 years younger. It's shocking, but
my husband said I look better in my jeans.
I like that. Yeah.
I asked him the same question.
You did?
Yeah.
And that's what he said.
That was one of the things.
One of the things.
Yeah.
He's like, you're more confident. you are more empowered. You are happier. You're, more fun to be around. Like, in general, you are just so happy, and that just makes our life and our kids' lives and our marriages so much better. And so for me, that's kind of how it's changed my life. And I get to meet really cool people like you and hang out with you. All right.
My turn. So my story is similar in the beginning, definitely. Actually,
Sure.
2 years ago, I met Shay, and we were at an event that our boys were participating in.
Yeah.
And we started talking and, found out we both had just moved to California from Oregon. And so we instantly were like, whoa, somebody from the Northwest. So I asked her, of course, what she did, and she told me, first thing, she's a Beachbody coach. And I said, what is that? What's a Beachbody coach? And she said, well, have you heard of P90X? Oh, yeah, I did P90X 6 years ago or something. And we had just moved here, like I mentioned, and I was ready to get myself back into a fitness routine of some sort. I put on some weight while we were transitioning. And so I bought Insanity from her, and I bought it as a challenge pack with the Shakeology, and then I freaked out and said, I'm not going to do Shakeology, so I returned it, and
Yes,
then I didn't finish Insanity. It was it was one of those things I started and didn't finish. And so she told me about T25, and I said, well, I think I can do 25 minutes. I'll give that one a shot. So again, I ordered it as a challenge pack, returned my shake.
Yes.
Said, nope, I'm not going to sustain this.
There's very patient coach that you
Yeah, not going to do it. So anyway, she was like, okay. And no pressure, though. She never pressured me. So then I started hearing about this new program, and this was exactly a year ago, 1 year ago, called the 21 Day Fix. And I did a little research on my own, and I said, I want this one. I want this nutrition plan. This is the one.
It speaks to you.
It's the one. So she says to me, no, you can't order it until you've tried shake for 3 weeks, for the full, and I said, okay, I'll try it. So I tried shake, and I did it every day.
Well, I mean, you still had some.
Yes.
So it was pretty easy.
Yeah, I had some. So I said, all right. And she was texting me, are you trying shake? Anyway, I did it, and I did it for 3 weeks, and I fell in love with it. All those wonderful things she told me about it were true. And so I ordered my 21 Day Fix, and I signed up as a coach at that time. And I said, there's no way I'm doing this business. I'm only doing it because I want the shake at a discount. And like her story, I started talking about, people were noticing, wow, something's different. You look good, and I think I was one round into 21 Day Fix, and I started posting it on social media, and just because I was enjoying it so much. And people were asking me, and so I called her, what do I do? What do I do? I'm panicking, and I started coaching really from that point on. I made success starters in my first 3 months, which got me a free trip to Las Vegas for Coach Summit last June, which was an incredible experience. But for me personally, how it's changed me. So all my life, as far back as I can remember, I am the queen of giving up on things when things get uncomfortable, or when I feel like it's not going to happen. I just can push things aside and forget I ever started. And I have this long list in my life that I've recently torn up. My if only list. If only I'd done this. If only I'd done that. And 12 and a half years ago, my first son was born, my first child. And from that point on, my life, my role was mom. I'm mom, and I'm a wife, and I'm mom, and I stayed at home with my kids. I was fortunate to be able to do that. And when she came into my life, and Beachbody came into my life, I was at a point where my kids didn't need me as much. They need me, obviously, but not the everyday, every second of every day. And I was transitioning here, and I was just really sort of lost as, what am I going to do? What can I do? I was turning 40. What do I want to do now with my life? I'd given up on having dreams. I'd given up on goals, because every goal I ever set for myself, I never, ever reached. At least I felt that way. And so I just kind of accepted that this was my life. And, the people that I saw, my friends and people around me, those dreams were for those people. And big goals were for all those people, and not me. I'm just mom and wife, and I love that role. But it wasn't until I started helping people and watching them reach their goals that I just, wait a minute, I can do things for myself too. And I'm getting emotional talking about it.
Holy cow.
But it's true. And I think when I asked my husband, how he thinks Beachbody has changed me, he said, you're not afraid to take risks anymore. You're not afraid to try something that you may have never tried before. Whereas before, I like I said, this was for everybody else. So I'm been in this coaching exactly a year, just about exactly a year. And my favorite part, just like Shay's, is helping people. It's running my challenge groups. I don't care if there's 3 people in it. I don't care if there's 30. I love watching people have success. I love encouraging them when they're struggling. I run my business with integrity. I don't go out there selling something that I don't believe in. I feel like I do it organically. I feel like being myself and being true to who I am and being authentic brings people to me. I really feel that that's the kind of business this is the people you attract you know, are the people that are very similar to yourself. You know, do you feel that way too?
Yeah.
So that's my story.
I love that.
That's why
You
we're
know what I
here
think
today.
is really, I think one of the reasons that we're drawn to each other is that when I look at the life that I had before Beachbody, I was kind of living my dream life, right? I was married to the most wonderful man and my very best friend. I had these beautiful children. I was in a career that I had fought so hard to get to, which I loved. But somewhere in there I lost me, right? And so that's when you have a choice. You can accept that this is the status quo and that this is what life has given you and you can learn to make the best of it. Or you can like wipe the slate clean
Totally.
and design your own life, create your own life, figure out what's going to make you happy. And that's, I think, what we're both doing.
Exactly.
And that is so liberating.
Powerful.
So powerful.
Yeah.
And that's what's so beautiful about helping other people achieve that, is that whether it's their financial life, their health, their fitness, all of the above, they're getting to recreate a life that they really love.
Exactly.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It really is.
All right, high five. Don't
See
make
you
me
soon.
cry next time.
Okay, do I get to turn it
Yeah,
off?
you can
Okay.
turn it off.